Call praise. Call. Shalom Israel, Shalom Yasha'Allah. Brother Tazwan Gabar, y'all coming back at you to precepts. And yet, another code cut, of course, all honor and glory to Yahweh. But Ashur Mashar, woman like Yahweh Shah, I told you like the righteous. Giving the mighty Kapal Kabadim, Lazakwayan, Bayata Adawad. Right, that's double honor to the elders of the house of David. That's been laboring, enduring, pushing his truth to the four corners of the earth in righteousness and sincerity. Right, for many, many years, 20, 30, 40 plus years, right? Building up the young men, being sound examples, giving sound exhortation, counsel, right? And building up the nation, right? Through that many, many years of labor, right? And of course, right, giving a strong salute, right? Why Yahweh Shai thumb to all of the mighty Akim, right? All the brothers, right? That go on the highways, the byways, the hedges, right? Pushing truth to the four corners of the earth in sincerity, right? Week in, week out, right? Daily, okay, right? And also making their body a living sacrifice, and doing the elements, the heats, the rains, right? The tumults, man, okay, right? And building up their families, their households, right? As well as building up their people and nation, man, right? And to all of the men that are building themselves up to go on the highways and byways, right? Bid you a mighty strong salute, right? And shalom as well, right? Of course, right? Giving a hearty shalom, right? While Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh my thumb to all of the aqua and its truth, married, unmarried, right? Honoring their husbands, right? Building up the children, right? Decently and in order as well, right? And also magnifying their offices, right? Through that many offices, cooking, cleaning, sewing, submissive, okay, right? Giving alms, charity, right? And working with our hands and all the many factions, right, of Proverbs 31 woman, man, right? Taking on the attributes, right? And spirits of our foremothers, right? As Esther, Judith, right? Mary, okay, Phoebe, right? And all of the righteous women of the scriptures as well, man. All right. And of course, last but not least, right, giving a strong, hearty salute, right, and shalom, right, while Yabashim Yahushua Barak Washum Thumb to all the mighty children in Israel, right, honoring that mother and that fathers, keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and being a light and strong and sound pillar in these last days, especially in this land of darkness. To all Israel, I bid you a strong and hearty shalom. God, so through the Spirit, man, right, this may very well be your last chance, man, right? Hey, this may be your last chance to flee idolatry, or your last chance to get right, man, right? Your last chance to flee those sins, man, right? To flee and to get away from that leaven, or to get away, right, from anything, right, that may be holding you back in this truth, man, right? And it may be, right, your last chance, man, right, to flee Babylon, right, because if not, right, you're going to get caught out there, man, right? You will get jammed up, man, right? If you aren't standing on fire, if you aren't staying fervent, man, right? If you aren't making sure, right, that you are doing, right, the things that the Most High has required of you, man, right? This may very well be your last chance, right, in the land of the living, man, right, to not be able to see the Most High salvation and glory, right? So let me jump straight into it, right? Let me jump straight into the book of Baruch, right, the 6th chapter through the Spirit, right? It's the book of Baruch, chapter 6, and verse number 3. It reads, "So when ye are coming to Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations, and after that I will bring you away peaceably from thence." All right, so Sluggy. I'm gonna read that again. It reads, so when ye come, Sluggy, so for when ye become unto Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, man. Right, and our forefathers, right, foremothers, man, right, have been here, right, for many, right, years, man. Right, many generations have passed over, man. Right, from our great grandparents, right, coming over here on slave ships, man, right, being trodden underfoot, right, chattel slavery, man. Okay, those from the northern kingdom that were here, right, that were raped, that were robbed, right, murdered, right, killed, man, right, that had their land stolen, and all matters of things, right, the food, right, raiment, okay, right, and all manner of things, man, right, that were taken, okay, and ransacked, right, by our enemies, man. Right, and even now, right, those from right the from Judah, Benjamin, Levi, okay, and also the remnant that was also remained, that was scattered throughout the diaspora, that were also brought here, man. Okay, it said that namely, Slaki, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations, right? And we've been here, right? Because 7 on a spiritual level, right? It goes into completion, right? Or goes into perfection, man. Right? So we've been here, man, for roughly coming upon, right, on a spiritual level, right, 7 generations, right? And I want to touch on that real fast, all right? I want to touch on that real fast. All right, let's go to the book of Daniel. All right, come. All right, Shalaki. Book of Daniel, chapter 9, and I'm sorry, at verse 2, and then jump down, right? Because it said to all things, right? All things are also in context, right? And also on twofold level, right? You have things that are spiritual, right? Which are also double to that which is, right? The book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 1. It reads, in the first year of Darius, the son of Ahasuerus, of the seed of the Medes, which was made king over the realm of the Chaldeans, in the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, understood by books the number of the years whereof the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah the prophet, that he would accomplish 70 years in the desolations of Slaket, of Jerusalem, right? Right, so our forefathers, right, and foremost, right, physically, right, were in physical Babylon, right? Read the book of Second Kings, right, the 23rd chapter, right? Second Kings, the 24th chapter, right? Read Second Chronicles, right, the 35th chapter, right? Second Chronicles 36, right, on how Nebuchadnezzar, right, came on multiple voyages and sieges, man, right? Right, read Jeremiah, right, the 52nd chapter, man. Okay, let's get a precept on that too, right, just to further validate and back that up. All right, the book of First Ezra, right, the book of First Ezra, chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse, right, I'm gonna start at verse 52. It reads, so far forth that he, being wroth with his people for the great ungodliness, commanded the kings of the Chaldees to come up against them, who slew their young men with the sword, yea, even within the compass of their holy temple, and spared neither young man, nor maid, old man, nor child among them, for he delivered all into all into their hands, man. All right, and that's even present day now, man. Okay, right. You can see, right, the same spirit, right, from the Babylon of old, man, right, even unto, right, this new or neo Babylonian empire, man, right. How Esau, right, came, right, he spared none, man, right. He spared no young men, man, right. He took the old men, right, shaved their beards off, man, smacked them around, okay, called them boy, man, right, and abased them, right, to put them right on the same level as a child, right, even right the so-called a young man, right, um the so-called 8-year-old, right, 10, right, our men or our so-called young men, our so-called boys, right, were in the field picking cotton, right, hands bleeding, okay, getting smitten by sun, right, having to carry, right, sacks, right, of 100 pounds of cotton, right, or pounds of so-called corn, right, or picking and cutting down, right, the cane sugar, man. These things were heavy burdens, man, right, that were put upon the young, right, as well as the old, man. All right, Slocky, reading on. It reads, it says, who slew their young men with the sword, yea, even within the compasses of their holy temple, right? Right, and physically, Nebuchadnezzar, man, and he came into our temple, man. Right, he stole our menorahs, brought our gold, our silver, right, all of our treasure things, man. So like I believe it says, right. Let me get that in 2 Kings 23, right? Because not only right did he take everything right that was in the temple, right, but he took all things that were inside of the king's house, right, his chambers, right, the prince's man, right. He took all things right from the top all the way down to where it was nothing but the poor left, right, of the cities. All right, let me get that real fast. Right, it's like the book of 2 Kings, right, chapter 23, and I'm gonna start at verse. Shalaki, bear with me real fast. All right, the book of 2 Kings, right, chapter. Shalaki. Actually, I'm gonna jump down to 2 Kings, the 25th chapter. All right, 2 Kings, chapter 25. Right. Actually, Shalaki, I'll jump back and forth. This is 2 Kings, chapter 24, and verse number 7. It reads, "And the king of Egypt came not again any more out of his land, for the king of Babylon had taken from the river of Egypt unto the river Euphrates all that pertained to the king of Egypt. Jehoiachin was 18 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 months. And his mother's name was Nuhishta, the daughter of Elnathan of Jerusalem. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his father has done. At that time, the servants of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came up against Jerusalem, and the city was. And Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came against the city, and his servants that besieged it. And Jehoiachin, the king of Judah, went out to the king of Babylon, and he and his mother, and his servants, and his princes, and his officers, and the king of Babylon took him in the 8th year of his reign, and he carried out thence all the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, and cut in pieces all the vessels of gold which Solomon king of Israel had made in the temple of the Lord, as the Lord had said. And he carried away all Jerusalem, and the princes, and the mighty men of valor, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained save the poorest sort, save the poorest sort of the land. And he carried away Jehoiachin to Babylon, and the king's mother, and the king's wives, and his officers, and the mighty of the land. Those carried he into captivity, from Jerusalem to Babylon. Huh? Right. See that, man? Right, and we see the same of old, man. Right, because some of our men, right, had riches, man. Right, I'll let Esau tell you, man. Right, that we were so called just monkeys, man. Right, just swinging from vines and trees. Right, that we had no understanding, man. Right, but when you read about the history of our kings, man, our kings were engineers, man. Right, they made rivers, man. Right, they were craftsmen. Okay, right. They were smiths and builders and masons, man. Right. It takes men of wisdom, man, and men of renown, right, to be able to create these things, man. Right. And how much more to be able to create all things inside of captivity, man. All right. All right, come. That's I'm gonna jump over to 2 Kings chapter 25, and I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna go to verse 11. Right, 2 Kings 25 and verse 11. Now the rest of the people that were left in the city, and the fugitives that fell away to the king of Babylon, with the remnant of the multitude, did Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carry away. But the captain of the guard left the poor of the land to be vine dressers and husbandmen, and the pillars of brass that were in the house of the Lord, and the bases and the brazen sea that was in the house of the Lord, did the Chaldeans break in pieces, and carried the brass of them to Babylon, and the pots and the shovels and the snuffers and the spoons and all the vessels of brass wherewith they ministered took they away, and the fire pans and the bowls and such things as were of gold and of silver and silver. Right, the captain of the guard took away the 2 pillars, 1 sea, and the bases which Solomon had made of the house of the Lord. The brass of all the vessels was without weight, man. Right? Right, so these devils, man, right, they came and took, man, right, and took all things, right, stripped us down, made us naked, man, right, abased us, right, and left the poor of us, man, right, left us with no resources, but took in access and abundance, man, right, and left us to do what, right, to be husbandmen, man, right, and to be vine dressers, man, right, the same thing, right, that happened, right, in present day Babylon, man, right. We didn't have our gold, man, right. We couldn't so-called buy and trade and and be able to have a so-called equal foot as they say, right, in the so-called world, man, right. No, our people, right, they came all those slave ships, man, right, had everything taken, right, and whereas the poor, man, and were made, right, to be, right, on land which wasn't even theirs, man, right, to tend and to be in a vineyard, man, right, with nothing but so-called cloths, right, rags on, man, right, sandals, right, okay, right, and at the lowest of so-called positions, man, right. So let's go back to that in the book of in the book of First Ezra, right. Right, so just to touch on that brief history, right, First Ezra chapter 1 and verse 53, every 2 slew their young men with the sword, yea, even within the compass of their holy temple, and spared neither young man, nor maid, old man, nor child among them, for he delivered all into their hands, and they took all the holy vessels of the Lord, both great and small, with the vessels of the ark of the Most High, and the king's treasures, and carried them away into Babylon. As for the house of the Lord, they burnt it and break down the walls of Jerusalem, and set fire upon her towers. And as for her glorious things, they never ceased till they had consumed and brought them all to naught. And the people that were not slain with the sword, he carried unto Babylon, who became servants to him and his children, till the Persians reigned, to fulfill the word of the Lord, spoken by the mouth of Jeremy, until the land had enjoyed her Sabbaths the whole time of her desolation. Shall she rest until the full term of 70 years, man. Right. So that physically happened, right. On a physical level, right. We were moved into captivity, right, for those 7 generations, right, to fulfill our punishment, man, right, because the Lord said, right, in the book of Ruth, right, 6 and 1, all right, let's get that real fast, right, it's the book of Ruth, chapter 6 and verse number 1. It reads, because of the sins which ye have committed before the Most High, ye shall be led away captives into Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylonians. So when ye come unto Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations. And after that, I will bring you away peaceably from thence, man. Right. So the reason right, for our condition, man, right? The reason for us going into, right, captivity, man, is because of our sins, man, right? And when you read the book of Judges, man, I mean, over and over and over again, man, you got Jake being stiff-necked, man, right? Jake being a damn hard-headed, man, right? And just wanting to move, right, and do, right, as they feel as though it's right, man. Okay, right? You have men, right, that move, man, right, in the sight of evilness and wickedness, right, and move out of the darkness, right, out of their own hearts. Okay, but to follow after idols, man, to follow after men, man, okay, to make flesh their arm and their strength. Okay, especially when the Most High has said, right, that only Him you shall follow, man, and glorify. All right, so read it on. All right, Salaki. All right, so read it on. It reads, so when ye come to Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations. Right, and 7 is also, right, spiritual, man. Right. All right, so let's go back to the book of Daniel, chapter 7. It's like chapter 9 and verse I'll start at verse 26. It reads, and after 62 shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself, and the people, and the people, the prince that that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood, and unto the end of the war desolations are determined, right? And that's spiritual, right? It's not going into, right, a literal, right, 69 weeks, man, right, spiritually, right, from the decree, right, given by King Cyrus, right, up until the time that Yahushua came upon the scene, right, which a so-called 69 weeks, right, multiplied by 7, right, is roughly that 400, that 462 days, right, which equates it to years, right, proceeding to the book of Ezekiel, the 4th chapter, right, when Moses numbered each day for a year, right. So it's not going into a physical, right, weeks, man, right, but spiritual, man, right, from the time, right, that Cyrus gave the decree, right, until the time, right, of roughly around, right, the Roman Jewish wars, right, when you had the Romans that came and besieged Jerusalem, right, around 70 AD. All right, and it reads verse 27. It reads, and he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, and in the midst of the week, right, he shall cause the sacrifice, right, and the oblation to cease, and and for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consumption, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate, right? Right, so you got spiritually, man, right? You got physical, right, in context, right, and also, right, you got that 7, right? Those 7 days, right? 7 years, right? The weeks, right? Of 7 weeks, right, as well, right? That these are also, right, physical in context, but also spiritual, man, right? So when the Lord said, namely, right, that ye have been here, right, for 7 long, slack right? Right, verse 3. It reads, Baruch, the 6th chapter. So when ye come into Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations. And after that, I will bring you away peaceably, right, from this, man, right on a spiritual level, man, right, the Most High, right, he's building up, right, to bring us out of this land, man, right, he's building up, right, men, in these last days, man, right, as an exceeding great army. Okay, right. He's stirring up, right. These so-called wars, man. right? She's stirring up, right, these presidents, right, these so-called rulers, man, right, to get destroyed, man, right, to get riled up, right, to get the starting of all manner of martial laws, man, and war, right, which is coming soon and now, man. Okay, right. The Most High, he's stirring up, right? His great deliverance in these last days, man. Right, and you're either going to get caught up in these idols, man. Right, get caught up in the folly and madness, man. Right, or right, the Most High, man. Right, he's going to bring you out of this thing, man, and actually deliver you from the hand of your enemies. Okay, verse number 4, it reads, "Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver and of gold and of wood, borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear, man. Right, and we see these things, man. Right, we see the so-called statues, right? The so-called monuments, man. Right, we see the so-called, right. We just had it, man. Right, just a week ago, man. Right, the so-called fourth of July, man. Right, we see how Babylon, the great whore, right, how she gets naked, man, right, and undresses herself, man, for all men to see, man, right, with the so-called fireworks, right, her red, her white, her blue, man, right, which goes into spiritually, right, we're gonna touch on it actually, right, because these colors, right, are also symbolic, man, right, how she shows her power, okay, right, even with the so-called her so-called forces, right? She sets up, right, her military bases, right, in all manners of different countries, man. Right, her missiles, man. Okay, right. How she so-called sets up, right, her bald eagle, right, her flags, man. Right, these are the so-called gods, man. Right, her so-called Christianity, man. Right, and thinks that she can just send her missionaries, right, just to and fro, man, right, to so-called convert you, man, right. Even her chief idol, right, which is so-called democracy, man, right, which truly, right, really means a demo of power across the people, man, right. It's supposed to be that the so-called people have power, right, but it's really an illusion, man. Okay, right, which so-called, right, they go to different lands, okay, right, to have you, right, to so-called weaken yourself, man, right. They may set up a so-called fast food right now that they're so-called dealing with your so-called politics, man, right. And if you don't get down, right, you're gonna lay down, okay, right. And these are the so-called devices, or the craftiness, man, right, that this woman uses, right, from her taxes of old. Okay, reading on. Right. It reads, "Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver and of gold and of wood, borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear. Beware therefore that ye in no wise be like to strangers, neither be ye afraid of them. When ye see the multitude of them, and behind them worship them." Right? "But say ye in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee." Right? Hey, and that's plain, man. Right? Hey, when you see the wide gate, man, right, of destruction, man. Okay, right. You see the masses, man. Right, that so called just weep, right, and so called bleed, right. The so called the so called flag, man. Right, that players their allegiance to all manners of things, man. Right, that may be going on in Babylon, right. Whether it's the so called economy, okay, right. Rather it's the so called hell days, man. Right, right. Get down with Thanksgiving, man. Right, a so called damn voting days, right, and getting down with all manners of abominations of this world, man. Right, the Most High said that to not follow these men, man. Right, don't go after their ways, man. Right, don't get yourself wrapped up, right, with the so-called nature, right, or the so-called mindset of these men, man. right? Because the destruction is nigh at hand, man. Right, the deliverance of Israel, man. Right, is right there, man. It's right around the corner. Okay, and they so called that they put it out in these movies, man. Right, you got the movie, Civil War, man. Right, basically detailing you, man, how these things are going to happen in these last days, man. Right, where if you don't answer certain questions the right way, man, right, it's going to be men, right, that's going to want to do things to you, man. Right, they already have, literally, man, right, so-called setting up bills right now, right, to where, right, the National Guards, right, that they will be able to police their own states, man. All right, right, which just like is something coming, you know, in these movies, man. Right, where you're not going to be able to pass a certain so-called a certain so-called state lines, man. Right, they have a so-called executive bills, right, that they're working on passing now, man. Right, while Jake is caught up, right, in the so-called Drake and then Kendrick Lamar beef, man. Right, while Jake and Eve is caught up in Sexy Reds and Megan's, man. Right, and things of this world, man, and gold chains and when's the next big damn rap album, right, is J. Cole, going to damn come out, right? What's going on, right, with the baby, right, and these men, man, right? They're passing laws, right, that will give each individual state their own powers, man, right, in which these certain states, right, that they still have slavery, man, right, on the books, man. Okay, right. Check out Alabama, Mississippi, man. Right, a lot of these so-called southern states, man. Right, they still have laws, man. Right, slavery, man. Right, have laws that they can invoke martial law, man. Okay, they can pretty much make their so-called their so-called National Guard, man, right, as pretty much a police state, man, right, to where, right, that so-called military can come to your house, knock on your door, kick it down, man, drag you out, and take you God knows where and do God knows what with you, man. Okay, right, these are the things, man, that are coming nigh at hand in these last days, man. All right, so reading on. It reads, "But say ye in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee, for mine angel is with you, and I myself caring for your soul, for your souls. As for the tongue, it is polished by the workmen, and they are gilded and laid over with silver, yet are they but false, and cannot speak, and taking gold as it were for a virgin that overlaid to go gay. They make crowns for their heads of their gods. Sometimes also the priests convey from their gods gold and silver and bestow it upon themselves." Right, that's off, man. Right, because you also have physically right, it's like on this so-called level, man. Right, a lot of these politicians, right, a lot of these so-called men, right, women, right, in these so-called positions, man, right, they actually work hand in hand, man, right, the so-called so-called Republicans, right, Democrats, man, right, they all so-called work hand in hand, but behind closed doors, man, right. Let me put out a front, okay, on the so-called the so-called fool the masses, man, right, but right, these men, they may take your so-called money, right, that you may pay your so-called taxes, man, right, and damn splurge, man, live large. All right, right? And even right as the priest, right, on the left hand side, man, right, they may take the gold, right, that may be reserved, right, for the people, right, or so called, you may have to bring a so called tribute unto these gods or idols, man, right. A lot of these men, right, that they so called take a so called money, man, right, and go to these different lands, man, right, and be doing things to these kids, man, and children, man, right, right. So a lot of things of old, man, right, are still going out, man, right, physically and spiritually, right. Reading on, it reads, "Yea, they will give thereof to the common harlots, and deck them as men with garments, being gods of silver and gods of gold and wood, yet yet cannot these gods save themselves from rust and moths, though they be covered with purple, though they be covered with with purple raiment, huh? Right, and purple, right, it goes into royalty or strength, right, power, right, rulership, huh? All right, let's touch on that real fast. Okay, let's prove that. All right, let's go to to the book of Esther. All right, it's the book of Esther, chapter 1 and at verse 5. And when these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan, the palace, both unto great and small, 7 days in the court of the garden of the king's palace, where were white, green, and blue hangings, fastings with cords of fine linen and purple, 2 silver rings of gold and silver upon a pavement of red and blue and white and black marble, and they gave them drink and vessels of gold, the vessels being diverse one from another, and royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king. So these were chief things, right? That the kings had, right? Purple, right? Purple, gold, right? Silver, right? Blue, right? Which these things were hard to get in the ancient world, man. Right, to get that so-called blue, right, that so-called purple, right, you had certain worms, man, okay, that would secrete these colors, man, all right, such as the Coccus Ulysses worm, right, that the same worm that's used, right, that describes Yahushua, right, in the book of Psalms, the 22nd chapter, right, and the 6th verse, man. All right, let's get another precept on that, touching on it real fast. All right, sloppy. Let's go to the book of Song of Solomon. All right, Song of Solomon, chapter 7. Right, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It reads, "How beautiful are thy feet with shoes, O princess daughter! The joints of thy thighs are like jewels, the work of the hands of a cunning workman. Thy navel is like a round goblet, which wanteth not liquor. Thy belly is like an heap of wheat set about with lilies. Thy 2 breasts are like 2 young roes that are twins. Thy neck is as a tower of ivory. Thine eyes like the fish pools in Heshbon, by the gate of the Beth Rabium. Thy nose is as the tower of Lebanon, which looketh toward Damascus. Thine head upon thee is like Carmel, and the hair of thine head like purple. The king is held in the galleries, man. Right? Right. So the Lord, man, he describes, right, the elect, man. Right, which the elect, the 1/3, right, and the 144,000, man, right, is likened unto a woman, man. Right, beautiful, right, comely, man. Right, right, that has right breast, man, right, which means right she's fully developed, man. Right, right, because the elect are going to have the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding, man. Right, right, and set up right by the Most High, right, to be matured and developed inside of this truth, man. Okay, right, and it reads what, man? It reads, it says, "Thine head upon thee is like caramel, and the hair of thine head is like it's like purple. The king, it's like the king is held in the galleries. How fair and how pleasant art thou, O love, for the lights, man." Right? Right. So that purple, man, right, is also right held in a state, right, or color of high honor, man. Right. I'm gonna get one more. Right, one more. All right, let's go to the book, the Judges. It's like book of Judges. All right, come on. The book of Judges, chapter 8 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 24. It reads, "And Gideon said unto them, I would desire a request of you, that ye would give me every man the earrings of his prey, for they had golden earrings, because they were Ishmaelites. And they answered, we will willingly give them. And they spread a garment, and did cast therein every man the earrings of his prey, and the weight of the golden earrings that he requested was 1,700 shekels of gold, beside ornaments and collars, and purple raiment that was on the kings of Midian, and beside the chains that were about the camel's socket, the camel's necks, man." Right, so Gideon, man, he stripped, man. Right, he stripped, right, and rented, right, all of the raiments of these kings, man. Right, and all of them, man, had purple, man. Right, which goes into spiritually, man. Right, right, the spiritualness behind that gold, that purple, right, that Babylon, right, Dex, right, and ordains herself with, man. Okay, right, and even right, so-called on that spiritual level, how she sets herself up, right, as the world's finest nation, man. Right, she has the so-called the world's greatest fighting force, man. Right, right, the so-called this so-called a land, man. Right, it's so-called navy. Its navy is America. Slock is the world's 911, man. Right, what the hell, man? Does that mean, man? Right, who gave right Babylon the so-called authority, right, to be able to police and the so-called govern, right, all nations, man? Right, doesn't every a country, right, has its own presidents, man? Right, its own kings, right, its own right, its own dictators, its rulers, man. Okay, right, its own men, right, that so-called governs and has charge, right, over their own land masses, man. Okay, right. How does a Babylon, right, have that so-called authority, man? Right, because right, it moves in the same spirit of old, man. Right, right, a so-called moves its depth, right, but with its so-called with its so-called damn its fighting forces, right, its so-called offerings of trade and buy, right, its so-called um right, its so-called just policies and doctrines, man. Okay, right, and it spreads, right, and well, it tries to spread, man, right, to be able to have his grip, his grasping grip, man, right, upon all nations, man, right. But now, right, you have these different countries, right, small and great, right, that are now rising up, right, that are now, right, shaking the hand back at Babylon, that great horde in these last days, man. All right, so let's go back to that, right, in the book of Baruch. All right, so this is the book of Baruch, chapter 6, and I'm gonna jump down. All right, just to get to the point I want through the Spirit. All right, the book of Baruch, chapter 6, and verse 25. It reads, "The things wherein there is no breath are bought for a most high price." Right, calm, man. Right, and these things, man, right, that Babylon has, man, it's really of nothing, man. Right, I was watching a so-called snippet of this so-called interview, man, right, where it was this brother, man, you know, he said that you know, it was pretty much around the well, you know, how does it feel, you know, to be making money, man? Right, and the brother said, man, well, you know, it really ain't nothing, right, to when, you know, I'm so-called making money, right, and the money I'm making, it really ain't money to people that I make money with, and then I realized that I'm really not making money because the people that I'm with that's making money, that they're around people that make way more money than them, and they feel like that they really ain't making no so-called money, man. Right. So the so-called things of this world, man, is really nothing, man. Right. I mean, look at Abraham, man. A lot, man. Our forefathers had cattle, man, gold, abundance, man. Right. Had land. Right. The so-called things of this world, man. Right. It's really nothing. Right. Because everything, right, it depreciates in value, man. Right. Everything is literally, right. I mean, literally, man. I mean, just of nothing. Right. Right. Value. Right. The so-called clothes, man. Right. The so-called cars, man. Right. The so-called things of this society, man, is nothing. Right. Even those who sell themselves to get so-called fame, man. Right. Those that get so-called notorieties, man. Right. All of these things are literally of not. Right. So I can read that again. Right. Baruch 6 and 25. The things they're in, it's like we're in, there is no breath, are brought, it's like are brought for a most high price. They are borne upon shoulders, having no feet, whereby they declare unto men that they be nothing worth. It reads, they also that serve them are ashamed, for if they fall to the ground any time, they cannot rise up again of themselves. Neither one set them upright. Can they move of themselves? Neither if they be bowed down, can they make themselves straight. But they set guests before them as unto dead men. Right. So one fold, right, setting yourself, right, slocking unto, right, the so-called idols of this world, man. Right. Whichever it may be, right, so-called treasures, riches, man. Right. So-called goals, a so-called contract, man. Right. These things have no breath, man. Life. Right. Which is why the Lord said in the book of Mark, man. Right. Let me get that real fast, man. Right, because it profited a man nothing, right, to so-called, right, gain the world but lose his own soul. Right, the book of St. Mark, chapter 8, and verse number 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for a soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous, in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels, man. Right. So if you're literally, man, right, giving yourself, your mind, right, your time, okay, right, over over unto these things, man, right, right, then you're gonna be slacking, a cut down, man, right, because you're giving your mind, right, you're giving your strength, man, right, to what the Lord has already ordained you, right, not to go into, right, the path thereof, man, right, the Lord told you, man, right, not to follow these men, man, right, the Most High told you, right, not to follow, right, these gods, man, right, to fall into their assemblies, their gatherings, man, right, to give your soul, your mind, right, and your time, right, of these things which profit not anything, man, right. Let's go to the book of Psalms. All right, Psalms chapter 85, and I'm sorry, at verse Psalm chapter 85, and I'm sorry, at verse 4. It reads, it says, turn us, O Most High, of our salvation, and cause thine anger towards us to cease. It says, wilt thou be angry with us forever? Wilt thou draw out thine anger to all generations? Wilt thou not revive us again, that thy people may rejoice in thee? Show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation. It reads, I will hear what the Most High, the Lord will speak, for he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints, but let them not turn again, socket to folly, man. Right, so the Most High, he has mercy, man. Right, but the Most High has mercy, right, for those men, right, those women that were going off, man. Right, those men, right, who had went astray, man. Okay, men that were dealing in lies, man. Right, that were amalgamated, right, inside of this world. Okay, right, that were, literally, Slocky, given over, right, to these strange idols, right, these strange gods, man, right, and these things of wickedness, right, on the left hand side, right. But he said that I want you a return, man, right, to not return, right, unto your folly, man, right. Don't go back into, right, the same wickedness, man, right. Don't go back into, right, the same doctrine and darkness. All right. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, right, the 13th chapter, real fast. All right, Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse number 8. It reads, then the word of the Lord came, it's like it came unto me, saying, thus saith the Lord, after this manner will I mar the pride of Judah and the great pride of Jerusalem. This evil people which refuse to hear my words, which walk in the imagination of their heart, and walk after other gods to serve them and to worship them, shall even be as this girdle, which is good for nothing. For as the girdle cleaveth to the loins of a man, so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Judah, said the Lord, that they might be unto me for a people, and for a name, and for a praise, and for glory, but they would not hear, man. Right, Con. Right. So for as much of our people that cleave unto the wicked, man. Right, that cleave unto, right, the abominations thereof, man. Right, that cleave unto all things, right, that are prophets of righteousness, man. Right, the Lord is going to have the so-called plagues, man. Right, to have destruction, right, to continue to cleave unto you, man. Right, and not only us, man, or each individual, right, but right, people as an entire nation, man. Right? For what? Right? For not listening, for not hearkening, man. All right? Reading on. Right? Verse number 12. It reads, therefore, thou shalt speak unto them this word. Thus saith the Lord, God of Israel, every bottle shall be filled with wine, and they shall say unto thee, do we not certainly know that every bottle shall be filled with wine? Then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will fill the inhabitants of this land, even the kings that sit upon David's thrones, and the priests, and the prophets, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with drunkenness, man. Right? And all of our men are filled with drunkenness, man. Right? Whether it's the wine, right, spiritually, right, which is doctrine, man. Okay. Right, all of our people of a different nation have different understandings, man. Right, from a certain men, right, being Nubians, Wapians, right, Pan Africanists, right, so-called coons, right. All of our people are drunk, man. Right, but it says what? Right, it says what? It reads, even the kings that sit upon David's throne. Right now, the kings are supposed to do what? Execute judgment, man. Right, to give a sound direction, right, counsel and actual leadership, man. Right, where are all of our kings, man? Right, our kings are dead, right? That they're dead, sold out, right, hunted, right, in so-called hiding, man. Right, murdered, man, killed. Okay, right, and so-called want to stand hand and foot, right, with our oppressors. And what else? It says, and the priests, right? The priests are supposed to ordain and to execute the law and service, man. Okay, right? It reads, and what else? And the prophets, right? And all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with drunkenness, man. Right? The prophet, the prophet, he gives you vision. The prophet gives you warnings, right, from the Most High, man. Right, and you have and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, huh? Right, and then you have all of our people, man, that's drunken, huh? Right, they're drunken with the wine of Babylon, man. Right, they're drunken with the so-called philosophers of this world, man. Right, they're drunken with, right, all things of living the so-called American dream, man. Right, they're drunken with, right, so-called the so-called freedom to do as thou wilt, man. Right, as you had Antiochus Epiphanes, man, right, which gave Israel, man, a license to sin, right? God, so reading on, it reads, verse 14, and I will dash them one against another, even the fathers and the sons together, saith the Lord. I will not pity nor spare, it's like no spare, nor have mercy, but destroy them. Right, hear ye and give ear. Be not proud, for the Lord hath spoken. Give glory to the Most High, your God, before he causes darkness, and before your feet stumble upon dark mountains. And while you look for light, he turn it into the shadow of death, and make it gross darkness, man. Right, God, and that's deep, man. Right, because the Most High, man, he's known as the King of Terrorists, man. All right, right, and hey, Jake gotta start thinking that the Most High is sweet, man. Right, and just hugs and kisses, right, laughs and games, right, cupcakes and cake pops, man. Right, I mean, this is the same God that literally destroyed and flooded the whole earth, right, killed everything, right, that had breath, man. Right, saved 8 men. Right, that also, right, had destroyed kingdoms, man. Right, didn't the Lord that destroyed the Egyptians, man? Right, in a great flood, man, that washed them. Okay, right. So the Most High, man, right, who's the reason why people went into captivity, right, for our rebellion, right, and evilness, man. Right, he's the one, right, that's going to continue, right, to bring these plagues, man. Right, unless we repent as a people, man, and come back and serve him in righteousness. All right, let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11. And I'm sorry, verse number 16. It reads, "The Lord called thy name a green olive tree, fair and of goodly fruit, with the noise of a great tumult. He hath kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken," man. Right? Right. Excuse me, Salaka. Right. So we're known or set up by the Most High, right as that green olive tree, man. Right, which has goodly fruit. Okay. Right, and our fruit also, right, on a spiritual level, man. It gives, right, it gives life unto our people, man. Right, through issuing out the laws, right, issuing out all things and righteousness, man. Understand? Right, and even right in the book of Revelations, right, even in it's like the 21st chapter, right, and also right in right the book of second Ezra, the second chapter, man. Right, 16 on down, right, it reads that our tree, right, will have a diverse fruits, man. Right, let's get that real fast. Second Ezra chapter 2. All right, second Ezra chapter 2, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 18 just to get straight to the point. It reads, "For thy help will I send my servants Isaiah and Jeremiah, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for the 12 trees laden with diverse fruits." So our people, right? Each tribe has a different talent, right? A different gift, man. Okay, right, and also, right, we have the laws that we issue out, right, which also not only is going to be for our healing of our people, right, restoration, right, which we do now, but also in the kingdom, right, for the healing of the nations, right, meaning to set all things or to set the earth back decency and back in order, man, right, to where there's not going to be any abominations inside of the kingdom, man. Right, reading on. Verse 17, it reads, "For the Lord of hosts that planted thee hath pronounced evil against thee for the evil of the house of Israel and the house of Judah, which they have done against themselves, to provoke me to anger and offering incense unto Baal. And the Lord hath given me knowledge of it, and I know it. Then thou shootest me their doings, but I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to slaughter. And I knew not that they had devised devices against me, saying, Let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut off from him, from the land of the living, that his name may be remembered no more." Right, come on, man. Right, and that's talking about us. Right, how we literally had everything stripped away, our heritage, who we are, right, all remembrance of things, our history, our records, man. Right, we're all brought down to naught. Right, it reads, "But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought, to the slaughter, man." Right, and our people were literally, man, murdered by the millions, man. Right, if you look up the death toll, right, of the Hispanics, Native Americans, right, Negroes, right, so-called in this land, right from for the past 500 years, man. Right, it's well over, right, 200 million, man. Okay, right, that was just a slaughter, man, killed, right, and that's not even going into the so-called, right, the so-called slave trade, man. Okay, right. How many Tainos, right? A so-called Seminole, so-called Native Indians, man, right? So-called, right, a so-called those of the Northern Kingdom, right, that were taken from, right, North America, right, Central South America, right, sent to Spain, right, Portugal, right, and sent over Europe, man, right? How many so-called right Negroes, man, right, that were taken from the parts of West Africa, right, that were brought over here, right, to the so-called um, Western Hemisphere, as they say, right, to be in America, right, to be in Jamaica, right, to be in Haiti, right, and these different islands, right, and then taken and mixed up, right, and sent over to Europe, right, on a so-called a transatlantic cycle, man, right? How many of those men have died, right, in the right overboard, man, right? Whether they were thrown overboard, right? Whether they damn drowned, right? Whether they were so called, they got sick and died, right? It was also certain ships, man, right? Certain ships, right, that were getting overthrown, right? To where people who were taken captives, right? That they died at sea, man. Okay, right. So when it says, but I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought, that is brought to the slaughter, man. I mean, our people are literally, man, right, as lambs, sheep, oxen, right, that was cut down, right, as much so-called, right, as you can see, right, produce or so-called meats, right, as you see in these different markets and states, man, right. Hey, I'm liable to believe, man, right, as much so-called beef, right, as much as so-called you may see lamb or goat inside of your so-called stores, man, right. I'm liable to believe, man, it's millions, right, that get slaughtered yearly, right. How much more are people, right, that were literally, right, just slain, lynched, burned alive, right, and murdered, man, right, in the abundance. Reading on, it says, and I knew not that they had devised devices against me, right? So-called, right? So-called, what they have is systematic or institutional, right? So-called racism, right? So-called segregation, right? Different laws, right? Different decrees, right? These things, right, were set up as devices against our people as well, right? Reading on, it reads saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, right? Meaning, right? Let us cut these men down, right, at the roots, right, at the so-called base, man, right, and overly, and utterly overthrow them, right. It reads, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, right, that his name may be no more remembered, right, to where if it was certain men that had understanding, right, of the um of the scriptures, man, right, that had understanding, right, of the holy days, man, right. I mean, just read the book of Second Maccabees, the sixth chapter, man, right, where it was not lawful at all for man to profess or confess it at all for him to be a Jew, man, right, where it was literally, right, men that were hiding, man, to keep the Sabbath day, right? The most holy day, right? And was still burned alive, man. Right? That had men that sold out, right? Coonery, man. Right? And honestly, right, had other people, right, cut out of the land of the living, right? That the truth may be no more remembered, man. Right? Right? Right, Salaki. Right. So these are the things, man, which still are so-called perpetrate present day, man. Right? You got the so-called family of the word, man. Right? You got so-called bills, right, that's making the Bible a hate speech, man. Right? The same counsel and same craft and same devices, right, that were of old, man, right, still being brought up, right, in a new way, um uh due to their craftiness, man, right, to want to destroy, right, and utterly kill, right, the men of the Lord, man, right, that the name of the Most High in Israel be in no more remembrance, man, right, but all things are of the Most High, man, right, and if it be of the Most High, right, then you can now overthrow it, right. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12. And verse 10, it reads, "Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion, like they have trodden my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness, man." All right, and that's also right going to right the so-called pastors, man. Right, these men right who go to seminary school, right, who actually know the truth thereof, man, but willingly, but willingly, man, right, send our people into a lies, man, right, that literally right take the flock, right, and the sheep, man, right, and bring them into derision, man, right, that are on the right path, man, and take them and snare them in traps and holes, man, right, and so-called bear traps, right, that lead them to wolves, right, and bears, to be torn apart and smitten, man, right, by the spiritual demon Satan, man, right, made manifest. Reading on, it reads, "They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me. The whole land is made desolate, because no man layeth it to heart." Right, and we're all laid desolate, man. Right, even the so-called Pookie, the so-called Ray Ray, right, on a street corner, man. Right, the so-called gangsters, man. Right, the so-called thug, man. Right, the so-called Elroys, right, the so-called man, a Jimmy them, man. Right, damn G-Mans, man. All of these men, right, the so-called beseech, right, you know, when they so-called friends die, man, right, oh Lord, right, why did my so-called homie have to die, man, right, or why do we live this way, right, why do we live that way, right, why do I gotta tote a damn machine gun, right, just to go to the store, right? Why are these so-called things happening, man? It did the whole land, right? All of our people cried out, man, right? From the so-called mightiest man, right, unto the so-called man, right? That's the so-called meekest, man. Understand? Right? It reads, it says, "They have made it desolate, and being desolate and more than to me, man." Right, and being in this land, right, and taking on the so-called customs, right, taking on the philosophies, man, right, following after the ideologies, right, of this world, man, right, these things, right, which have been taught, right, and still being taught, right, and propagated, man, right, it leaves the land or the people a desolate, man, right, not just broken, right, in a so-called physical line, man, right, but mentally, right, spiritually, man, right, emotionally, man, right, to where, right, where literally broken down, right, into damn nothing, man, right, it's to where, right, and instead of saying your enemy, right, who's the one that put the yoke around your damn neck, right, and beat you down, man, right, and it's been damn molesting you for years, man, right, and doing all types of abominations and atrocities, right. You now see, right, your own brother, your own sister as your own enemy, man, right, because you've been broken down, brainwashed, and conditioned, man, right, and led astray so far off the path, man, right, into damn darkness, man, right, that now, right, you see the so-called darkness as light, man, right, and the things that is actually truly light, man, as darkness, man, right, to where now are people that they reject the scriptures, man, right, that they literally reject the Bible, right, which was literally set up to build you up, man, right, which was set up, right, to give you hope, man, right, which was set up to actually lead you, right, to, it's like which was actually set up to lead you, man, right, to being closer towards the Most High, man, right, Reading on. Right, verse 12. It says the spoilers are come upon all high places through the wilderness, for the sword of the Lord shall devour, shall devour from the one end of the land, even to the other end of the land, no flesh shall have peace, right? Right, and the sword has literally came, right, from one end of the land all the way, right to, right, as they say, right, from sea to shining sea, so called, all right. It reads, right, plug it, and it reads, it says no flesh, shall have peace, right? It doesn't matter if you're in so-called New York, right? You're in so-called Florida's, right? So-called Texas, right? So-called Detroit's, so-called Washington's, so-called California's. It doesn't matter, man, right? From each so-called part, right? From the east, right? From the east to west, right? From the so-called north to south, man, right? There's no peace, man. Right? There's always a so-called, right? So-called in the back of your mind, right? That if I get so-called stopped, right? If I damn move the wrong way, man, right? That I can get gunned down, right? That I can get destroyed, right? That's something drastic, right? Can't happen to my life, man, right? That there's no peace or soundness of mind, right? Understand? Right? Reading on. It reads, verse 13. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put they have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit, and and they shall be ashamed of your revenues because of the fierce anger, of the fierce anger of the Lord, man. Right, so all the all the so-called wheat, man, right, the so-called seeds of so-called prophetness, right, that that these men, right, think that they are going to receive in return, right, a so-called great abundance of wealth, right, a so-called great abundance of fame and notoriety, right, and treasure, man, right. The Most High said that they have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns, man. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit, right. Meaning you sweat, right, you so-called toiling, man, right, to keep the truth, right, it's like a hush, man, right, to keep all things, right, it's like that you may think that you're building up, right, and so-called, right, and so-called abundance, man, right, but the Most High has thorns, man, right, meaning what, meaning destruction, right, meaning pain, right, meaning that for all the affliction, right, that been done towards the poor, right, done unto the needy, man. The Most High, he is going to have that vengeance, right, that recompense, right, to befall upon your own head, right. Verse 14, which thus saith the Lord, against all mine evil neighbors that toucheth the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit, behold, I will pluck them out of their land, and pluck out of the out of the house of Judah from among them, and it shall come to pass after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them, and will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name, the Lord liveth, as they taught my people to swear by Baal, then shall they be built in the midst of my people. But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck and destroy them, and destroy that nation, saith, right, say the Lord, man. Or it's just two choices, man. Right, either right get down with the Most High, man, right, or be cut off, man. Right, it's the time of jokes, right, the time of games, right, the time of scoffing, right, the time of laughter, right, the time of all manner of mischief, folly, and madness, man. Right, these days are over, man. Right, the time of mirth, right, of rejoicing and gladness, right, are literally coming towards the end, man. Okay, right? They're damn near ended, man. Right? Especially seeing right this kingdom decrease and decline and decay, right, and wax old, right, day by day by day, man. Right, by hour, by minute, by second. Understand, man? Right, because the Lord, He has a sword destruction laid up, man. Right. He has those for the sword, right, for the famine. All right, let me get that real fast. All right, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, and verse number 2. It reads, "And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith the Lord, such are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them for a kind, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, because of Manasseh the son of Hezekiah, the king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who will go aside and ask how thou doest, man? Right, meaning what, man? Right, that for your rebellion, man. Right, for you now want to hearken, now listen, man. Right, right. Who's gonna bemoan you, man? Right, because these nations hate you. Right, all of the nations are confederate against you, man. Just read the book of Psalm, right? The 83rd chapter, right? Where where is the account, right, of any of these so-called top nations, man? Right, being confederate with Israel, man. Right, wanted to join hand in hand, man. Right, no, hey, these nations hate you, man. Right, these nations want to utterly destroy you, man. Read the book of Judah, the 15th chapter, man. Right, 17 on down. The counsel that was given, right, which was right when the slaughter, right, which was when our people did no sin, man, right, that our people were what, that they were protected by the Most High, man, right, but when our people did sin, man, right, our people were destroyed, right, in battle, very sore, man, right, because our God was not with us, man, right, paraphrasing greatly, man, right, so the Lord, right, he's not gonna to care, right, when you're weeping and moaning, right, and you're being overthrown, man, right, but yeah, in these FEMA camps, man, right, when you're getting damn chased down and torn up, right, by these dogs, like in Slocky, I believe it was the Django or 12 Years a Slave, right? It was one of those so-called movies, right? The man, right, so-called ran away, right? He was up in a tree, right. Then damn, listen to Esau, right? Damn, came down, right, and the so-called two damn dogs, right, came and damn tore him apart, right, ate him up, man, right. Hey, when the Most High, right, sends that sword to slay, right, these so-called martial law men, right, these so-called um, super troopers, man, right? When he sends the dogs to tear you in pieces, man, right? The fowls, right? The fowls of heaven, man. The so-called crows and vultures, right? To come, right? When you damn bleeding out, right? When you damn sick, man. To so-called damn eat you, right? Eat you alive or dead, right? When the Lord sends the beasts of the earth, right? To destroy and devour, man. Right? The wild bears, right? The wild lions, man, right? Because when all hell breaks loose, man, right? Who's going to be so called, right? So called working these damn zoos, man, right? Right? Who's going to feed the bears, man? Right? Who's going to feed the tigers, man? Right? Who's going to feed and send, right, to these so called panthers, man? Right? right? When it's a martial law, right? And everything is shut down, right? You already got right now in different cities. I mean, wild appearances, right, of just lions, right? Just walking the streets, man. I mean, live, right? So I believe it was like so-called like so-called a few months ago, right? So-called lion, right? We're just walking down LA, right? Just in someone's front yard, man. Right now that's going on, right? While the grinds are still working, right? While you have um so-called men, right? So-called animal control can kind of come on out there and, boing, hit them with the with a damn Trent gun and kind of put that damn rope on them and yank them back and load them in cages, man. Okay, but when these wild beasts, man, right, get that decree, right, and the Most High puts that spirit upon them, man, right, to start attacking, man, right. If you're not under the protection of the Most High, right, you're gonna be cut down and destroyed, man. Right? Hey, when these beasts are damn hungry, man, right? They're not gonna, right, ask you questions, right? They're gonna ask first, right? And pick their teeth later, man. Right? Right. So in verse 5 it says, "For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall ask, it's like, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Thou hast forsaken me, said the Lord. Thou art going backward. Therefore, I will stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting, man." Right? Which means what? That there's only so much, right? The Most High is going to take, right? It's only so many times, right? That the Lord is going to let you, right, just go back to that damn church, man. Right? It's only so much, right, that the Most High is going to hear that you're dealing with that certain demon spirit, man. Right? It's only so many times, man. Right, where the Most High, man, is going to hear you. You can't give up that pork, right? You can't give up that damn shrimp cocktail, right? With the sauce, okay? It's only so many times, man. Right? That the Most High, right, is going to put up with your BS, right? For lack of better words, man. Right? Right? Reads that again. He reads, "Therefore I will stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting." Man. Right? Okay, so that doorman is closing. Right? Soon. Right? And if you aren't watching, or you will get caught out there. Right? So a few more, then wrap up, wind down through the spirit. So lucky. Let me get the book of St. Luke. St. Luke, chapter 20, and verse number 9. It reads, "Then began he to speak to the people this parable. A certain man planted a vineyard and led it forth to husbandmen, and went into a far country for a long time." Right? And we know that the Most High Yahweh, right, by Hashem, Yahushua, right, planted that vineyard, right? And through Yahushua, man, he hired laborers, man, right? He hired men to come, right, and tend to the vineyard, right, which is the nation of Israel, representing to Isaiah the 5th chapter, right? Right, tend, right, meaning what? Right, to build up, right, to water, right, which the water is to issue out the laws, man, right, issue out the commandments and good doctrine, right, to be to have them, or to have us built up thereof, man. Okay, all right. It reads, "And led it forth to husbandmen, and went into a country, right, for a long time," right? Because Yahushua, right, who came on the scene, died, resurrected, man, right? Right, goes right, but before the Most High, man, right, to make petition, right, on our behalf, man, right, to bring the kingdom to us, man, right, to bring us everlasting life, man, right, to give us immortal bodies, man, right, to give us those crowns of righteousness, man, right, to give us right those things, right, which were promised of old, man. Reading on, it reads, and at the season he sent a servant to the husbandman that they should give him of the fruit of the vineyard, but the husbandman beat him and sent him away evil. It's like away empty, right? And that's evil, man. Right, right, sluggy, right, and you have men like that, man. Right, you have men that abuse the prophets, right? That tormented the prophets of old, man. Right, and even present day, man. Right, you have men, right, that literally, man, right, died, right, for this truth, right, were beat up, smitten, man, okay, killed, murdered, man, right, for the betterment of our nation and people, man. Right, read it on. It reads, verse 11. It says, and again he sent another servant, and they beat him also, and entreated him shamefully, right, and sent him away evil. It's like away empty. And again he sent a third, and they wounded him also, and cast him out, man. Right, Isaiah, man. Right, Jeremiah. Okay. It's like Ezekiel, man. Okay. Right, all of our forefathers of old, man. Right, we're taken, we're beaten. Right, look at the apostles, man. Right, James, Peter, right? Right, it's like even our king, man. Right, Yahusha, right, he was taken, man. Right, beaten, smitten, man. Right, Paul, right, was taken, beaten, right, and beheaded, man. Right, Andrew, right, Matthias, right. It's like all of these men of old, man. Right, were taken and dealt shamefully, man. Right, all for the gospel, man. All for the furtherance, right, of our nation, man. Right, and right for the words of the Most High. Right, reading on. It read verse 13. It reads, then said the Lord of the vineyard, what shall I do? I will send my beloved son. It may be they will reverence him when they see him. But when the husbandmen saw him, they reasoned among themselves, saying, this is the heir. Come, let us kill him, that the inheritance may be ours, man. Right? Hey, and that's wicked, man. That's evil, man. Right? That they took, right, Yahushua, right, slew him, man. Right, they took the heir, right, the son of the husbandman, man. Right, and killed them, man. Right, how much more, right, those in this truth now, man. Right, how much more are you willing to go through, right, to receive that everlasting life, man. Right, that everlasting glory, man. Okay, read it on. It reads verse 14. But when they saw the husbandman, but when the husbandmen saw him, they reasoned among themselves, saying, this is the heir. Come, let us kill him, that the inheritance may be ours. So they cast him out of the vineyard and killed him. What therefore shall the Lord of the vineyard do unto them? He shall come and destroy these husbandmen, and shall give the vineyard to others. And when they heard it, they said, God forbid, man. Right, see that, man. Right, so the judgment for all those, man, right, that come up against, right, us like the husbandman, right, that the Most High had sent out, man. Right, it's gonna be right death and destruction, man. Right, that goes for 2/3, right, of our people, right, that cone, that sell out, right, that wants to overthrow the ministry, right, that truly love the oppressors, that love captivity, man, right, and especially, man, right, those, right, of these other nations, man, chiefly Esau, man, right, because chiefly, right, because chiefly he's the one that perpetrates, right, being, right, a so-called being, right, the people, right, of the land, so-called, man, right. He's the one that wants the inheritance, right, that wants the blessing, man, that wants all things, man, that wants the fatness, right, and the dew of the earth, man, right, right. But it's not for him, man. It's for his saints. Right, I'm gonna get one more. Let me get one more. Saint Matthew, chapter 21, and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 38. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said among themselves, "This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance." And they caught him and cast him out of the vineyard and slew him. When the Lord therefore of the vineyard cometh, what will he do unto those husbandmen? They say unto him, he will miserably destroy those wicked men, and will let out of his vineyard unto other husbandmen, which shall render him the fruits in their seasons, man. Come, right? Right, so with that, man, right, definitely want to give, right, sound exhortation, right, and sound counsel, right, to not be those men, right, that err, right, and that walk in the way of darkness, man, that walk that walk in the past, man, that leads overall into sort of destruction and punishment, man, right, to be as those that gainsay the Most High, man, right, to continue to do the work, right, of an evangelist, an apostle, man, right, a disciple, man, right, and to move, right, in the spirit, right, tend towards the vineyard, right, and to also to fight, right, for that crown of life, man, right, and to choose life, right, rather than death, man, right, because either, you know, you're gonna walk, right, towards the light and receive that crown of life, right, that the immortality, man, right, or you're going to receive that damnation, right, that destruction and sore punishment, right. This is, right, your last chance in these last days, man, right. The Most High, right, he's not, right, he's not going to give you but so many chances and so many opportunities, man, right. This may very well be your last chance, man, right. This may very well be your last cold cut, man, right. You got men, right, that literally, man, right, take off the fringes, right, take off their ZZs, man, right, and throw them and cash them down, right, and then stomp on them, right, in the damn dirt, man, right. I mean, literally, present day, right now. How much more, right? How much more in the times of great evil and trouble and peril to come, man. So with that, right, brother, Tazwan Gabar, y'all are coming back at you with precepts, and yet another cold cut during the course, all honor and glory to Yahweh. But I show my shot, one more like y'all shot to the dark of the righteous. Hope this lesson was extremely edifying. And until the next time, when I say Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, right, Israel, continue to stay steadfast, continue to endure, continue to do, right, the first works, man, right, and to not let that fire, that zeal, or that candlestick to go out, right. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yah Bashim Yahshai, Kwam Yasha Allah, Shalom.